Right then, where do we go from here? Aston Villa 0, Manchester United 0. I know that in the aftermath for the Spurs game, it was kind of popular knowledge within the media and indeed the fan base that if Ten Hag won the next two games, he would most likely spare his job. If he lost the next two games, he was most likely going to get sacked. But what does two draws do? Because as we discussed on Friday morning's review, in the Porto game, the United looked good and then they capitulated and then they stole a draw. When it came to the Villa game, I think United was structured. I think it was a ballsy move for Ten Hag to go with Maguire and Evans. The Maguire one didn't really pay off because he's obviously now injured, and we'll see the extent of that. The Evans one did. The Evans one paid off massively. Evans played a fantastic game at the age of 36. I think he is now. An incredible performance, and like Berbatov said in the post-match, the rest of the team kind of need to have a bit of a look at themselves. If a 36-year-old centre-half is winning man of the match for that game. And I mean, not just United, I mean Villa as well. I thought Villa played quite poorly comparatively to how they played in the week against Bayern. I thought they were really good against Bayern. That's why I was not confident whatsoever. I thought we'd get done 2-0 at minimum, and this would be the end of Ten Hag. Now, though, with a draw, I don't know. I don't know what happens next. There's apparently a meeting due to happen tomorrow. There is rumours that he's going to be sacked. There's been rumours that's coming around that they don't want to sack him yet. There's all sorts of speculation. So I don't know what's going to happen. But all the higher-ups are having a meeting tomorrow. So we'll see what happens with that. In terms of the game itself, I think that, like I said earlier, it was a bit of a damp squib. Nothing really happened. It was very, very forgetful in a sense. There was a couple of chances here and there for both teams. I think, did Onana make a save that I can remember? I'm not sure. I know Martinez made two saves in the first half, one from Rashford and one from Garnacho, both near post shots. I think he had one in the second half against. It was Rashford or Garnacho. It was one of the two, because it clipped the bar as well as it went through. I think it was Rashford, if I remember rightly. I was disappointed in Rashford actually when he came off, because just beforehand he'd lost his head, and you can't be doing that as a. He's not a young lad anymore. He's one of the senior professionals. You can't be doing that sort of things. It's similar to what I thought with Fernandez when he got sent off last week. That was obviously rescinded. I think it was due to the fact that he slipped first. I still don't know why he puts his leg out for it, but it is what it is. Rashford, a little bit lucky not to see a second yellow, to be honest, in my opinion. I think he was given a final warning by the referee, and then obviously the manager then made the decision to take him off and put Anthony on. Højlund didn't really do anything. I don't think he had much ball. Xerxes came on, same, didn't really do much. Fernandez was poor again. I'm still under the assumption that Fernandez needs either a break or a rest or something. Maybe, I think he's going away for internationals, so he'll probably be still playing. So maybe put him on the bench for the Brentford game, possibly play. Obviously, Eriksen will probably be out. Maybe if Mount's back, maybe play Ahmad in the middle. Ahmad played in the middle for Sunderland previously, and he's had some joy there. I don't see why he can't play Ahmad there. Maybe Garnacho on the right, Rashford on the left, and Xerxes or Højlund up front. That might be an option. Maybe Xerxes as a 10. He seems to like dropping into that hole to pick up the play. It's an option. There's a lot of options for us, and I think that we're sticking with Fernandez a little bit too much. I might do a video on it this week, actually, about Fernandez and how I think he's stifling the team a little bit, to be honest. But he was a bit poor. The midfield did a job, I guess. There wasn't really, again, like I said, the game was very forgetful. It was a 0-0, and there wasn't really much in it from either side. I know United had most of the ball at one point, but really wasn't doing much with it. We'll see what the injury extent is for Maguire, how long he's going to be out. Hopefully it's not too long, because we've already got Euro out. We want the options still. But yeah, it's what's next, what will happen next. We will find out. If anything does happen, I'll obviously do a video on it, in regards to if he does get relieved of his duties, whether he stays or they're going to back him. We'll see what will happen this week. I might do a video on that or something along the lines of United this week, because I feel like there's some stuff I need to kind of go through with the actual team in terms of where I feel as though they are lacking in a sense, and where we're missing out, and especially going forward, there's something kind of not quite clicking, and I'm going to have a look into it, I think, and see what I can find. But guys, if you've liked this video, please leave it a like. If you haven't, leave it a dislike, comment on what you want to see on the channel. Subscribe if you are new. Until next time, guys, take care.